What trickery is this? The armies I commanded, the chariots that carried my glory, they are gone. The river swallowed them as if it were never their bed. Where is the power of a king if even the earth itself rises against me? I have been Pharaoh of Egypt, ruler of all men, master of the land. Yet I stand here alone, my victory shattered, my pride drowned. Who are you, stranger, to step into the halls of a man who commanded nations and defied gods?
I am he who comes to speak truth, Pharaoh, not to tremble before human might. I am the one who stands before you not as conqueror, but as witness. Your armies were strong, your walls imposing, your heart filled with resolve. But even the mightiest cannot prevail against what is righteous. I do not condemn you for your strength, but for the blindness it has carried. You have measured power in fear and oppression, yet true power lies in mercy, humility, and justice.
Mercy, humility, justice. You speak as though I have any choice. The Hebrews mocked me, refused to bend the knee, defied the gods I have honored since birth. I struck them with plague after plague, turned the land to ruin, yet they persisted. And when I sought to crush them, the waters rose, and my men, my children of battle, were lost to the abyss. Do you call this righteous? Do you call this justice?
The plagues were not vengeance, Pharaoh, but a revelation. A mirror to show the consequences of your hardness of heart. Every hand that struck, every command given without thought of love, revealed the truth you refused to see. That oppression cannot contain a people chosen to be free. Justice is not the fall of armies alone, but the recognition of hearts bound by pride. You have been called to lead, yet you have sought to dominate. Leadership is not measured by fear, but by protection, by compassion, by the courage to serve rather than destroy.
Serve? Protect? You speak as if I were a child, untested in the ways of the world. I am Pharaoh. My word is law. My command is life and death. My empire is built on strength, on obedience. I do not bend to strangers, nor to the whims of gods that play games with men. I have suffered loss, yet you speak of mercy as if it were armor against grief. What do you know of the weight of empire, of the blood on my hands, of the cries that echo in these halls at night?
I know the weight of all men's burdens, Pharaoh, because I see the hearts beneath them. Grief does not absolve cruelty, nor does loss excuse pride. You feel the emptiness of your halls because you have measured life by conquest rather than care, obedience rather than love. You sought to command God's hand, yet it is the heart that bends or breaks, not the sword. The waters did not destroy your might. They revealed the boundaries of power when it is wielded without justice. True strength does not demand fear. True authority does not require submission born of terror.
And if I could see as you see, if I could understand, what then? With the people I have ruled, the lands I have scarred, forgive the hand that brought them suffering, could a man like me return from this abyss of failure and pride? I have built monuments to my glory, yet they feel hollow now. I have commanded obedience, yet my subjects whisper my shame. Tell me there is a path from this ruin.
The path begins not with monuments, Pharaoh, nor with armies, nor with fear. It begins in the heart. To walk it is to recognize every life you hold, every soul under your command, as worthy of love and mercy. Redemption is not earned in gold or conquest, but in humility, in sorrow that turns to action, in the courage to seek forgiveness for all you have broken. You are not beyond this path, Pharaoh, but the first step requires honesty, with yourself, with those you have ruled, and with the God whose presence has never left you.
Honesty. I have not spoken it in decades. I have hidden behind masks of power, behind walls of command, behind the echo of my own fear. To speak truth now, to admit weakness, would make me nothing. And yet, perhaps nothing is what I have become already. Tell me, is there truly a road back from the dead waters of the Red Sea? Could a man who defied heaven and drowned his army ever walk toward light?
There is always a road, Pharaoh, for the heart that seeks it. Even those who stumble across deserts of pride, blindness can become a stepping stone if you choose to walk the path of truth, mercy, and love. You can begin now, Pharaoh, not as conqueror, but as servant, not as ruler, but as shepherd.
To serve, to shepherd, to seek mercy. It is a path I have never walked, yet the thought. It stirs something long buried, a whisper of something I might have been had I chosen differently. But to admit it, to walk it, does not undo the blood I have spilled. Can a man like me ever truly turn?
Turning is not a single act, Pharaoh, but a journey. No river, no sea, no army, no loss can close the door that mercy opens. You cannot undo the past, but you can begin to build a future that honors life, that seeks justice, that carries love. Every choice you make from this moment can become a step toward redemption. The question is not if you can be forgiven, but if you are willing to start.
I have spent my life believing that power was proof of worth, that my command could bend the world to my will. And yet, I look around, and all I see is ruin. My soldiers, my chariots, my empire, all swallowed by the sea or left in chaos. The people I sought to dominate, they are free, and I am left with only emptiness. How can a king, whose word was law, whose hand decided life and death, face what I have wrought and still call myself a man?
The measure of a man is not in the power he wields or the fear he commands. It is in the willingness to face himself, to see what he has done, and to seek to make it right. You feel guilt because a part of you has always known the cost of pride. That recognition is the first step toward repentance. Do not despise it. Let it guide you, not crush you.
Repentance. I have not known such a word in centuries. My advisors, my priests, even my heart itself, all whispered that power is justice, that fear is obedience, that victory proves the favor of the gods. And yet, now I see it differently. I see death, ruin, and despair, the wake of my arrogance. Can a man who has enslaved, struck, and drowned truly turn? Can I even bear to face the faces of the dead?
Repentance does not erase the past, Pharaoh, nor does it remove the weight of what has happened. It is not denial nor avoidance. It is acknowledgement, sorrow, and the choice to walk a different path. You cannot bring back those lost, but you can honor them by changing the course of your heart and your deeds. True repentance begins with honesty, admitting your failures to yourself and to the one who sees all.
And yet, pride resists. I am Pharaoh. I have ruled nations, struck down rivals, commanded armies. To admit weakness, to confess guilt, it feels like death. How can I reconcile the king I have been with the man I am called to be? The throne has always defined me, and yet it now seems a cage.
The throne does not define the man. Your heart does. True strength is not measured by the fear you inspire, but by the courage to confront your own faults and to seek the good beyond yourself. Pride is a shadow of fear. The fear of being small, of being powerless, of being seen as less than you imagined. But the man who walks in truth, who seeks to repair what he has broken, is far greater than any king who rules with fear.
I see it now. All the rivers I have poisoned with my wrath, all the cries I silenced, all the lives I crushed beneath my ambition. They speak to me in the silence of the night, and I cannot undo them. The sea has claimed my armies, and my people are free, yet I am left with nothing but the echo of my sins. What path remains for one such as I?
The path remains open, Pharaoh. Begin with sorrow, acknowledge your failures, and let them shape a new heart. Speak the truth of your deeds. Seek forgiveness where it can be sought, and dedicate your strength to protection rather than domination. The first step is the hardest. To bend the knee not to men or gods of fear, but to the truth that redeems all hearts. Surrender is not humiliation, it is liberation.
Liberation. I have known chains all my life, chains of pride, of fear, of ambition. And yet now I hear your words, and they stir something I have long forgotten. Could it be that the greatest victory is not over men, but over oneself? That redemption, even for a king, is within reach?
Yes, Pharaoh. Even the hardest heart can turn. Even the proudest ruler can bend. Your past does not bind you unless you let it. Every act of honesty, every choice toward justice, every step in humility draws you closer to the redemption that has always awaited you. Begin now, and let your heart lead the way.
I have walked these halls as a ruler of men, as a god among them. Yet I see now that I ruled over fear, not loyalty, obedience, not love. I have claimed victories, yet each triumph was hollow. I have commanded armies, yet even my own sons, my soldiers, they lie in the depths because I sought glory above life. How can I face them now, when my heart is heavier than the Nile in flood?
You face them not as a king demanding homage, Pharaoh, but as a man acknowledging truth. True repentance is not hidden in words alone, it is revealed in action. To reconcile is not to erase the past, but to honor it with honesty and humility. Speak, not to justify, but to acknowledge. The people you led must hear your sorrow, and they will if your heart is sincere.
Then I shall speak. I shall speak not as Pharaoh, but as a man who has failed, not as a god, but as a servant of what is just. My words will tremble, yet they must carry the weight of what I have done. The Nile has claimed my armies, but I will claim my heart back from pride. I will face the living and the memory of the lost with truth.
Pharaoh walks into the great hall, the doors creaking as he enters. The people inside, advisors, soldiers, common folk, freeze, staring at him. Some fear, some anger, some grief are written across their faces. Pharaoh pauses, taking a deep breath.
I stand before you not as a king of men, but as a man who has erred. I commanded, I struck, I enslaved, and I led many of you into loss. The Red Sea claimed lives that I swore to protect, and my pride blinded me to the cost of my ambition. I cannot undo the past, nor summon back those who are gone, but I acknowledge my failures, and I vow to walk differently from this day forward. I will no longer rule with fear, but seek to serve, to restore, to honor life as it was meant to be.
A heavy silence falls. Some look away, tears glistening. Some shift uncertainly, unsure if such a confession can be true. Pharaoh looks up, his chest tight, but his eyes searching for a spark of hope.
This is the first step, Pharaoh. You have named your wrongs. Now comes the work of the heart, acts that reflect the truth you have spoken. Healing begins with care, with protection, with love where there was once fear. Reach out to those who remain, not to command, but to reconcile. Restore the trust you can and honor those you cannot. Redemption is not a single word. It is a life remade.
Then I shall walk this path. I shall go to the villages, to the families of those lost, to the people I have led, and I shall offer truth, apology, and service. I cannot undo their suffering, but I can live in a way that respects it. I will learn humility, and I will measure strength not by fear or conquest, but by compassion and justice.
The morning sun spills gold over the Nile, casting long shadows across the palace courtyard. Pharaoh steps out, robes flowing but unadorned, his crown left behind. Jesus walks beside him, calm and steady, as the people gather in hesitant curiosity. Soldiers, servants, and common folk watch silently, unsure what to expect from the man who once ruled them with fear.
People of Egypt, I come to you not as your Pharaoh, not as a god among men, but as one who has sinned and failed. I have commanded, I have oppressed, I have sought glory above life itself. Many of you have suffered because of my pride, and for that I am truly sorry. I cannot bring back the lives that were lost in the Red Sea, nor erase the pain I caused, but I vow to spend what remains of my days seeking justice, mercy, and care for all who remain.
Speak from the heart, Pharaoh. Let your deeds follow your words. True repentance is not in speech alone. It is reflected in how you live. Begin with service, with reconciliation, and the people will feel the sincerity of your heart.
To those who followed me into battle and were lost, I cannot undo what happened. I cannot give life back to the fallen, but I can honor them. I will care for your families, provide for them, protect them, and ensure their sacrifices are remembered. From this day, I will rule not with fear, but with care.
He approaches the families of fallen soldiers. Some flinch at his presence, recalling the harshness of his commands. Pharaoh bows his head, hands extended in humility.
I know my words cannot heal all wounds, nor erase the memories of grief, but I promise, I will act differently. I will listen. I will serve. I will not let the lives lost be in vain. Please, allow me to honor them, not as Pharaoh, but as one who has finally learned what it means to be a man among men.
A woman steps forward hesitantly, eyes red, gripping a child's hand. Pharaoh kneels before them, voice quiet and sincere.
I have failed you. I have failed all of Egypt, but I seek to walk differently now. Allow me to serve, to restore, to protect. Teach me what is right, and I will follow. For the first time, I ask not for obedience, but for understanding, and for the chance to walk a path of humility and care.
This is the beginning, Pharaoh. Let every act of service, every protection, every kindness speak louder than words. True leadership is born not of fear, but of love and justice. Walk among them, and let your deeds testify to the transformation of your heart. Redemption is earned in steps, not proclamations.
Then, I will walk this path. I will rebuild trust, protect life, and seek mercy for all I have wronged. The Red Sea took much from me, but it has also given me a chance to see truth, to understand what it means to lead with honor and heart. I will begin today, and I will not turn back.
The crowd watches, some cautiously hopeful, others still wary. Pharaoh begins to move through the courtyard, speaking to people, offering aid, listening and acknowledging suffering. His hands, once commands of war, now extend in service, and each small act begins to soften the fear and bitterness that lingered for generations. Jesus walks alongside him, a quiet smile on his face, guiding the steps of a man once ruled by pride, now learning the weight and beauty of humility. The palace, the Nile, and the land itself seem to breathe with the first glimmers of redemption.